Hello everyone, welcome to the discussion of reasoning ability section, IBPS PO prelim mock test, and your mock reference is AIMT 200205. AIMT 200205, and it is All India mock 5th paper, All India mock 200205. Before discussing the questions, let's first discuss what could be the correct strategy for attempting this paper, AIMT 200205. Yes, you have given 35 questions with different areas. Now, let's see that what are the areas that are appeared in this paper. 1 to 5, 9 persons and 9 months are given. Okay, distribution set is given. Question number 6 to 9, coding and decoding set is given. Question number 10 to 30, distribution is given with two variables and one after the other. And my dear students, this model one after the other recently become popular. Okay, so expected in upcoming exam in IBPS PO. Blood relations 14 to 16, it means 3 questions are given. 17 to 21, 5 questions, ages and 7 persons, simply ages and 7 persons. 22 to 24, miscellaneous questions as usual. 25 to 28, deductions questions. 29 to 32, linear arrangement, simple linear arrangement. 33 to 35, directions questions. Now, what could be the correct strategy for attempting this paper? See, in this paper 1 to 5, 9 persons and 9 months are given. Yes, without any hesitation, I am going to choose this one because I know how to solve the months and persons related questions, right? So this will be my first attempt. And second attempt, yes, as usual, I will go with the coding and decoding. And it is a new model which I am seeing for first time. I may be attempting later. Okay, but linear arrangement a very easy set because it is not given like some are facing center, some are facing north, some are facing south, and even there is no other variable is given. So definitely that will be a doable question and easy question, linear arrangement set. Right. Now, after this, among the remaining questions, the next preference I will be giving for blood relations because the 3 questions are given below this. And you know that blood relations questions are doable questions and they will give you easy in the exam. Now, direction sense also doable questions and easy questions in the exam. So I may be attempting that. See, I don't know what exactly given in the set, but as I know the prelim standard, I can say that these questions are doable questions. It means this may be taken up at the beginning. Now miscellaneous questions as usual, I know that I can take up. Now I left with the distribution 2 variable one after the other, ages 7 persons and deductions. Among this, which I am going to give the preference means ages and 7 persons. Now you may get the doubt, sir, among these two deductions are easy, so why won't we pick up deductions first? As I know that in recent exams, they are giving most of the questions are with the only a few. So if you are good at the concept of only a few, yes, you can take up. There is no doubt. If you are not good at the only a few, better to attempt at the last. So it is a 8th preference and last 9th one this. Okay. So this should be the strategy for this. Now let's, without solving the sets, without looking at the sets, initially, as I know that 9 months set will be easy to moderate. So it may be taking 3 minutes time to complete the set. Coding and decoding standard model. So even it may take 3 minutes time to complete because 4 questions are given below this. A distribution 2 variable. We'll come to this later. And the next linear arrangement, simple linear arrangement is given. So it may be taking 3 minutes time to complete. Next blood relations. Yes, 1.5 minute time to complete the set. Even direction sense, though it is given 3 questions, but the time taken is maximum 1.5 to 2 minutes time to complete. After that, miscellaneous questions, 3 questions are there. It will take each question 30 seconds time to complete 1.5 minute. Now I left with the deductions, ages 7 persons. As ages 7 persons, we do not have any distributions or other variables. It may take 3 minutes time to complete. Okay. Now once count your time, 3, 3, 6, 3, 9, 3, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16.5 minutes completed. In 16.5 minutes, how many questions you are able to do it? Check it once. remove these 5 questions, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4 questions. 4 questions under this and deductions, 3 questions. So you are able to do 28 questions in 16.5 minutes time. If you are thorough with your concepts and fundamentals and you have good practice, then I am saying that in 16.5 minutes you will be able to complete 28 questions. Otherwise, the whole 20 minutes will take to complete this 28 questions. If your speed is good, in 16.5 minutes you can do 28 questions. In the remaining 3.5 minutes, either you may attempt the deductions or you may attempt distribution set. Okay, so minimum 31 score you can attempt in this paper if you have good speed, if you are good at, if you are good logical skills, if you are thorough with all these models. So in 31 questions can be attempted in this paper. Average 24 to 28 is good score in 20 minutes of time. So the way you pick up the questions will increase your marks. So if you go as it is order 1, 2 and 3, so you may strike with this model because you are not aware of this model earlier. So you may strike with that and most of the time you may consume in that set. Okay. So if you know the basic structure of that, definitely that will also take less time. So we'll discuss what is the basic structure for this question in this paper. Okay. And it has recently become a bit popular. Fine. So this is a strategy. This is how we are going to attempt in the exam. But here we are going to discuss one after the other, 1 to 5, 6 to 9. We'll go in the order. Okay. Now, directions for questions 1 to 5. These questions are based on the following information. For all the 5 questions, data will be same. Okay. Now once go through the basic information. With the help of this basic information, we are able to create we are able to find out the basic structure. Once if you are able to get the basic structure, then placing the clues will be very, very easy. But getting a basic structure is a bit tough. But in prelim examinations, we don't be having that much problem. We have a standard models and this model comes under months related. This model comes under months related. Months related. Now once go through the information. 9 persons E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L and M were born in a different month among January, March, April, June, July, September, October, November and December of the same year. So this keyword is very important, same year, but not necessarily in the same order, right? Now in distribution sets, we are going to freeze one of the parameter, right? So how many variables are given here? 2 variables. You can freeze one of the variable. Here how many variables are given? 2 variables, persons and months. Which I am going to freeze. Is the names follows any definite sequence? No, name does not follow definite sequence. See, though it is given in alphabetic order, we should not consider that as a definite sequence. Okay, is the months follows a definite sequence? Means yes, definitely months follows a definite sequence because it is mentioned of the same year. So 9 persons, 9 months, and what is the story is given? They born in a different month. So the first person must have born in the month of January. Second person must have born in the month of March. Third one April, fourth one June and so on. Ninth person must have born in the month of December. So what I am going to freeze here? I am going to freeze the months. So let's get the basic structure of that. First person must have born in the month of Jan. Second one in the month of March. Third one April. Next June. And then July. And September, October, November and December. 9 months. Now with the help of the given clues, we are going to find out who was born in which month. A was born in which month, E was born in which month, F was born in which month and so on, that we are going to identify with the help of the given clues. As we already know, whenever the months related set is given, definitely the number of days in that month also plays an important role. So better to write that before starting the set. Jan or March 30, April 30, June 30, July 31, September 30, October 31, November 30, December 31. So we should try to draw 1 or 2 possibilities in advance, because nowadays if you attempt the one of actual exams, you will get some idea. So definitely they are giving with minimum 2 possibilities initially. And right, puzzles. The clues they are giving in the order. We no need to pick up any clues randomly. So while going through the initial data, it is leading to two possibilities, and after 2 or 3 clues, it is going to be eliminated. It is going to violate one of the condition and one of the possibility will be ruled out. Okay. So better to draw some possibilities in advance. Okay. So this is a basic structure for that. Now what kind of clues that we are going to get in the months related, you must be aware of that before going to the exam. Before, what are the technical terms that you are going to get? Before, after, immediately before, immediately after. This kind of technical terms that you are going to get. And also what type of other terms you are going to get. Number of persons born before A is same as number of persons born after B. It is nothing but corresponding positions from the either ends. This kind of clues. Number of persons born between A and B is the same as number of persons born between B and C. This kind of clues we are going to get. So before going to the exam, we must be aware of all these type of technical terms and keywords. Then only it will take less time to complete it. Okay. So first getting the basic structure, then placing the clues. Fine. Now let's see how this question will be solved. Now the given clues I have copied in the next slide. There we'll discuss 9 persons E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. And what is the basic structure? Here is my basic structure. Months along with the number of days in the month. Now I am going to distribute the persons. What is the first clue is given? E was born in a month which has 31 days. And after July, it is also mentioned after July. Even it is not July, after July. So what are the months? After July we have 31 days. So here is the July. So after 31, what are the months that we have? October is having 31 days. December is also having 31 days. So E may be coming here or E may be placed here. So we have how many possibilities? 2 possibilities. But I am not saying that with the first clue itself you need to draw the 2 possibilities. Now go ahead with the next information. Second statement. 2 persons were born between F and E again. Again we are talking about E. It means earlier with respect to E we have 2 possibilities. Even the second clue is also linked with E. So what I suggest to you is in these cases better to draw the possibilities. Okay. Now the one case is E here. Now what will be the other case? E is here in the month of December. So one of these 2 possibilities will be correct. What is given? 2 persons were born between F and E. So is it possible after E 2 persons? 1, 2 is okay. But can I place the F? No, it is not possible. So after E is not possible in both the cases. After E is not possible. So it must be before F. So 1 gap, 2 gaps. Here will be whom? F. Here also 1 gap and 2 gaps. Who will come here? F will come here. So F is fixed. E is fixed in the arrangement. F is fixed. E is fixed. All these calculations, all these arrangements, you should think in your mind. Okay. G was born immediately after F. Immediately after F means IF. And immediately after F, who will be there? G will be there. So F is June. So G will be July definitely. F is September in case 2. So G will be October in case 2. Right. So still both the possibilities are valid. Until here all the clues are utilized. Next, the number of persons who were born between G and H is the same as the number of persons who were born between G and E. Now once analyze this statement, number of persons who were born between G and H is equal to number of same as the number of persons who were born between G and E. Now if you understand this statement, if you see this statement, in these 2, here we have given 2 persons, here we have given 2 persons. But in these 2, who is a common person? G is a common person. So what we can say, between G and H, if there are X persons, G and E is also there will be how many persons? X persons, which is nothing but G was born, the month in which G was born is exactly between the months in which H and E is born. So H or E, E or H. So between them X here. So here also will be how many? X. So G is exactly between E and H in the arrangement. Already G and E are in the arrangement. So between G and E, how many are there? 1 person in case 1. Even in the case 2 is also how many persons? 1 person between G and E. So definitely between G and E 1. In both the cases, if you observe that E is there after G. So G After G, who is there? E. So this is not H. So here must be H. So between G and E, how many we have? 1 person. So G and H also will be how many persons? 1. But it should be before, because G should be exactly between H and E. So G, 1 gap, here will be the H. G, 1 gap, here is the H. Fine. Okay. Even till here, complete information is utilized, but still both the cases are valid. Okay, fine. No person was born between J and L. What do you mean by that? There should not be any persons we should place between J and L. But between J and L, who was born before? Is that information is given? No. So what will be my arrangement? J and L should be occupying 2 consecutive positions, but J may be immediately before L or L may be immediately before J. Right. So in case 1, where you have that scope, 2 consecutive positions vacant, Jan, March, November, December. In case 2, Jan, March, April, even I have April, June also, right? So we have 3 possibilities. It's okay. Go ahead. Don't go for that many cases. L was not born in the month which having 30 days. So L is not here. L is not here. And in this case, L is not here and L is not here and even L is not here. So in this case, L and J has to be in these 2 positions only, right? Because L and J should come in consecutive position. But I may take the J here, I may take the L here. That I have scope, right? Still I cannot decide. But what is given? L was born before K. L was born before K somewhere else. It is not given immediately before or not 2 months before. It is not given. L is born before K. As per the arrangement, L should be before K and after M. So as per the arrangement, L should be after M. So if this is the case, definitely L should not be the first person to born, because L is born after M. So even L is not here in this case. And even L should not be the last person to born. So L is not here. No. In case 1, what is the only scope that I have? L must be here. And it should be what? J, because there is no person born between J and L. But as we know, L should born after M was born. But L after J is okay. But can I place any other person before L? No. So the case 1 is ruled out. Now I have only case 2. Right. Now L is not here, L is not here, L is not here, L is not here. So the only possibility to place L is here. And L is after M. L is after M. And there is no person born between L and J. Earlier we have a doubt whether J born immediately before L or L was born immediately before J. Now this is not valid. So L is born immediately before J. So J, L, M. Right. Now we left with 2 more positions, 1 and 2. So K may come here or K may come here, because it has to satisfy a condition L was born before K. So by taking K here, I can say that L was born before K. Even by taking K here, I can say that L was born before K. So both are valid. But what is the last clue is given? K was born even before I. So K was born before I. So if I take the K here, it is not going to satisfy this condition. K was born before I. So K is not here. So the only possibility is K here. So K here and the remaining person is I. So this is my final arrangement. M, L, J, K, H, F, G, I, E. So these are level of difficulty of IBPS PO prelims. So what is my final arrangement? M, L, J, K, H, F, G, I, E. So once you are able to get your final arrangement, answering the questions is very, very easy. Now let's answer the questions. Who was born in June? Who was born in June? K. Choice 2 is my answer. In which month was I born? I was born in the month November. So choice 1 is my answer. Now how many persons were born between L and I? L is here, I is here. Between them how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 persons. So 5 is in choice 5. Answer is 5, choice is also 5. Now 4 of the following 5 are alike. I am not going to read the entire one, because I know that 4 out of the following is nothing but odd man out. I, 30 days. I was born in the month which having 30 days. F, 30 days. E, 31 days. J, 30 days. K, 30 days. So except E, all were born in the month which having 30 days. So choice 3 is my answer. In a certain way, E is related to M. In a certain way, E is related to M. In the same way, F is related to K. Let us identify how E is related to M, and is it same for the case F related to K? Check it once. E related to M. E is here, M is here. Yes. First person from the beginning, first person from the last. Okay. F and K. So F is here, K is here. Fourth person from the last, fourth person from the first. Okay. Even it is also satisfying the condition. Corresponding positions from either ends. Following the same, who is related to J? So J is here. So third from the first. Now I need to choose the person who is third from the last. Who is that guy? G. So my answer is G. So choice 2 is my answer. So choice 2. Fine. No. Directions for questions 6 to 9. For all these 4 questions, data will be common. These questions are based on the following information. In a certain code language, some statements are coded as follows. Coding decoding model question. Right. By looking at this structure, you can say that it is coding decoding. No need to read the information also. Okay. Now let's see. First, we need to identify that it comes under which model. In coding decoding, we have 2 kinds of questions, right? 2 models. One is with common words. One is with common words. And other one is without common words. Without common words. With common words and without common words. Now let's see that among the given statements, do you see any common words? Always, always. Yes, there is a one word common, that is also enough. So it comes under the model with common words. In with common words, in a simple elimination process, you will be able to find out the codes for each and every word. When without common words, even in prelims exams, they are giving this kind of questions also, without common words. When without common words type of questions are given, it is quite simple. You won't find any common words here. Among the statements, you won't find any common words. And the given word will be coded with 1 letter, 1 digit, or 1 letter, 1 symbol. So the letter may be a starting letter of the word, digit may be number of letters in the word, that kind of question. Okay, without common words. So if you want to see this type of models, once go through our study material, you'll get the idea. Okay, now let's answer this question. Now I have copied the same statements and codes in the next slide. There we'll discuss now. And again here, we are not going to find it in any random way. I'm not going to pick up any statement randomly. I'll go through my statement 1 only. 1 with 2, 3, 4, 2 with 3, 4, 3 with 4. That's it enough. Now, let me see the first statement. What is the first word is given? Always. Do you see anywhere always? Yes. I have in first statement, second statement, also in third statement. Now, in these 3 statements, can you see apart from always any other word common? Capture, classic, deal? No. So only always is common in these 3 statements. So what is common code in these 3 statements? 480, 480, 480. So in these 3 statements, always is common. In these 3 statements, 480 is common. So what I can conclude? The code for always is 480. Excuse me. Fine. Now, come to the second word in that statement, capture. Do you see anywhere capture? No. It's okay. Move quickly to the next word, classic. Can you see classic anywhere? Yes. Classic I can see in the first statement as well as in the third statement. Now in the first and third, already always is ruled out. Now I have looking for classic. Apart from classic, can you see any other common word? No. So what is the common code in these two? 241, 311. Right. So now what I can say that the code for classic is 311. Okay. Next. What else we have? Classic is completed. Next, always is also completed. Deal. Can you see deal anywhere? No. So what I can confirm that when the first statement is complete with the second, third, fourth, after that still I am unable to find the code for capture as well as a deal. So what are the codes that I left? 241, 675. So can you say that what is the exactly code for capture and deal? No. So capture and deal are coded with 241, 675, but it should be any order. Okay. Now come to the second statement. Can you see crisis anywhere? No, I can't see crisis anywhere. Only in the second statement. Can you see evolve anywhere? No, I can't see evolve. Can you see curious anywhere? Yes, in the second and fourth. So I can see the curious. Now what is the common code in these two? 197. So the code for curious is 197. Now the second is compared with the third and fourth. After that I left with crisis as well as evolve. Still I left with these two. What are the codes that I left? With 205, 920. So second statement is also done. Now the third statement. Impose, can you see anywhere? No, the third statement is just I can compare with the fourth because already comparison with first and second is over. So impose, no. Index, yes, I can see. So in the second, in the third and fourth, I can see index common. And what is the common code? 733. Okay, fine. Now what is the only word that we left in third statement? Impose. What is the only code we left? 615. So what I can say? The code for impose is 615. Fine. Now third statement is completely ruled out. So already fourth statement is compared with the first, second, third. So what are the terms that I left? Notice, ensure. So code for notice, ensure are what? 589 or 303. So this will be mine. So you are able to find out the codes for each and every word. There are few words where you are unable to find out the exact codes. It's okay. Move to the questions. What is the code for notice? So here we have notice. Can you say what is the exact code for notice? No. 589 or 383. 589, 383. Choice 1 or 3. Either 1 or 3. So answer is choice 4. Quite simple, right? Once you are able to find out the codes for each and every word. Next. So choice 4. No. Which of the following is coded as? Is means definite. 615, 311. 615 with 311 classic. Okay. 615 impose. So impose classics, third option. Choice 3 is my answer. Choice 3. No. Here the given question is with if condition. If the if condition is given, you should be a bit careful. Now what is given? Least crisis deal. Least crisis deal. I can see least is a new word. Crisis and deal we have, but least is a new word. Okay. 920, 111, 675. And 111 is the new code. Okay, fine. Now what is the given question is about? Evolve. Evolve, capture a list. Okay. So list is a new word and the new code is 111. So what is the code for list? 111 I can say. Okay. Crisis. What is the code for crisis? 205 or 920. But here what is given? 920. So the code for the crisis in this question, it is 920. Alright. So when it is 920, definitely the code for evolve will be 205. So 205. Fine. Now come to the deal. What is the code for the deal remaining? 675. So when the code for the deal is 675, definitely the code for the capture will be 241 in this question. So 205, 241, 11, 205, 241, 111. So choice 2 is my answer. Quite simple, right? But it's time consuming. So what is my answer? Choice 2. Now, what is the code for always index? What is the is? Is nothing but definite. Always. 480. Index 733. 480, 733. Choice 1. So choice 1 is my answer. So choice 1. That's it. We're done with the coding and decoding. It will take maximum 3 minutes to complete all the 4 questions. Next, 10 to 13. So this is what I told about. Recently become bit popular. So may be expected in your next exams in one of your slots. What is given? 7 people visited a city, a different city, one after the other. Okay. So we have given 2. We don't know who are the 7 persons and what are the cities. That may be given in the clues. That information will go through when we are going through the clues. You will get that information, persons and cities. But the important keyword is one after the other. So you know that this is a distribution set. In distribution set, we are going to freeze one of them as it is. But names does not follow any definite sequence, and which cities he visited, that also does not follow any definite sequence. But what I can say that the order of the cities, positions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in this kind of questions, you have to take the positions, the order in which he visited. That is important. So first, he visited which city and who is the first person? Who is the first person and which city he visited? Who is the second person? Which city he visited? So this kind of structure can be taken. This kind of basic structure can be taken. Okay. First person to visit, second to visit, third to visit, fourth to visit, fifth to visit, sixth to visit, seventh to visit, and which city he visited. So by going through this basic structure, this kind of question will be completed in less time, because the clues they will give you in that way. Okay, before and after. Only 3% visited before P means P is the fourth person to visit. So when you take the positions, you can fix P easily here. So that's why I'm suggesting this as a basic structure. Okay, so don't freeze the names, don't freeze the cities, just take the positions, order in which they visited, one after the other. 7% visited one after the other. So first person, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Fine. And I have copied this information in the next slide, there we'll discuss. Now what is our basic structure? So here is our basic structure. 1, 2, 3, order in which they visited. First person, second person, third person, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. Now what is the first clue is given? Are you clear with the basic structure, right? So just take the positions. Only 3 people visited the cities before P. So before P, how many I can place in the arrangement? 3. So P must be the fourth person. So P is here. So P is fixed. Only one person visited a city between P and the one who visited Delhi. So P is here. Between P and Delhi, how many persons? 1 person. So 1 Delhi, 1 Delhi, because it is not mentioned before or after. Just I have done with the only one information, right? So Delhi may come here, Delhi may come here. Okay. So the person who visited Delhi may be the second person, or the person who visited Delhi may be visited sixth. Fine. We have 2 possibilities. Just add some more points. 2 people visited city between the person who visited Chennai and Delhi. Again, there is a continuation with Delhi. So with respect to Delhi, it is leading to 2 possibilities. Even the next clue is also related to Delhi. So better to take the Delhi position. Right. It is a better. So how many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. So let's get the second structure. So P here. Now one case, here is the one who visited Delhi. And the one more case, here is the one who visited Delhi. 1 person between them. So positions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So till here complete information is utilized. Now what is given? 2 people between Chennai and Delhi. So Delhi here is the before is possible? No, because we have only 1 person. So 1 gap, 2 gap, here will be the person who visited Chennai. Now Delhi, after is it possible? No. So it must be before. 1 gap, 2 gap, here is the person who visited Chennai. So we have 2 possibilities. Until here complete information is visited. Q visited Mumbai and visited immediately before Delhi. Q visited Mumbai immediately before the person who visited Delhi. So Delhi is here. So immediately before means first position, because here is the second position. So immediately before is the first position. So Q Mumbai here. Now here is the Delhi. So 5th position will be Q Mumbai. Mumbai. Fine. Now till here complete information is utilized. Still both the possibilities are available. Okay. Or visited a city before. It is mentioned before. It is not mentioned immediately before. Okay. Before the person who visited Lucknow, but after the person who visited Chennai. So what I can say? Or visited before the one who visited Lucknow and after the one who visited Chennai. But among these 3, who is there in our arrangement? Chennai is already in our arrangement. So Chennai is already in our arrangement, right? So let's check it. Can you able to fix R and Lucknow with the help of this statement? No, Chennai is here. So after Chennai R and then after R Lucknow. So the only possibility R is here and Lucknow being here. Okay. Now in this case Chennai is here. So where can I take R? After Chennai I have to take R. So it is already PQ. So R can be one of these 2. But after R I should take also Lucknow. So the only possibility is R here. And here is the Lucknow. So in both the cases, R is the 6th and the one who visited the Lucknow is the last person to visit the city. So R Lucknow in both the cases. Fine. Next what is given? P visited neither Hyderabad nor Noida. So what are the 2 more cities? Hyderabad and Noida. But P does not visit. P neither visited Hyderabad nor Noida. So in the place of P, what I cannot place? Hyderabad Noida. So where I can place this Hyderabad, Noida? Only in these two places. So Hyderabad or Noida here. And here Noida or Hyderabad. Okay, fine. We left with one more city, but we don't know what is the name of the cities. Well, going through the information, we'll get. So P, neither Hyderabad nor Noida. So where these two will come? In these two places. Hyderabad or Noida. Noida or Hyderabad. Okay. Here the one more city will come. We don't know name of the city. But till here it is completely useless. S visited immediately before the one who visited Chennai. So S is immediately before Chennai. S is immediately before Chennai. But Chennai is already in the arrangement, right? So here is a Chennai. Immediately before Chennai, who is there? P. But who is required? Yes. So this is violating my condition. So case 1 is ruled out. Now here is a Chennai. Immediately before Chennai, yes, I am able to place. So one case is ruled out. We have only one case left. Okay. Till here it is completely useless, and now we have only one possibility. But in this possibility, Hyderabad or Noida not yet fixed. Okay. The person who visited Hyderabad visited before Noida. Okay, Hyderabad is before Noida in the arrangement. So Hyderabad, so it is not Noida. So it is Noida. So Hyderabad is cancelled. Hyderabad, Noida, Chennai, Mumbai, Delhi, Lucknow. Fine. What is next? You visited a city. You visited a city before V and after T. So U, V, T. These are the three persons whom I have to fix in the arrangement. Now it is given T after T, U after U, V. So where can I fix? T, U, V. That's it. These are the only three possible positions. Now one of them visited Kolkata. So remaining is P. So P visited Kolkata. So this will be my arrangement. Okay. So T Hyderabad, S Noida, U Chennai, P Kolkata, Q Mumbai, or Delhi, V Lucknow. So we are not freezing the names, or we are not freezing the cities, just we are freezing the positions in the order which they visited. But we don't know who is the first person and which city visited, that we don't know. So based on the clues, you will be able to complete. So this is one important model. Okay. Now let's answer the questions. Who visited Hyderabad? T. Okay. Choice 3 is my answer. Which city did S visit? S visited Noida. So choice 2. How many persons visited the cities between Q and the person who visited Chennai? Between Q and Chennai, how many are there? Only one. One, and answer is also 1. Choice is 1, answer is 1. Which of the following combination is correct? Check it. Is correct they are asking for. V Delhi? No. V Lucknow. S Hyderabad? No. T Hyderabad. U Chennai? Yes. So my answer is third option. And I won't check remaining because there is no such option. More than one of the above combination is correct. So choice 3 is my answer. Fine. Now, directions for questions 14 to 16, blood relations question. You know, blood relations are very, very easy questions, right? Now let's answer it. P is the father of Q. Okay. P is the father. Male, I am taking as a plus. So P is the father of Q. Okay. But we don't know the gender of Q. But what is given? Q is a daughter-in-law of R. What do you mean by daughter-in-law? Son's wife. So Q married to one person, and that person's parent is whom? R. So we don't know the gender of R. So Q is the daughter-in-law of R. Perfectly said. P is the father of Q. Q is the daughter-in-law of R. S is the son of T. Okay. Somewhere else we need to freeze the S is the son of T. We'll fix later because it is not, we cannot combine with the given arrangement. Okay. P is married to W. So P is here. So P is married to W. Being the P male, W will be female. Okay. T is the son of U. Okay. What is given here? S is the son of T. S is the son of T. And T is the son of whom? U. Okay. T is the son of U. T is the son of U, and means we are talking about T. So T is the father-in-law of Q. So Q is here. Father-in-law means spouse father. So spouse parent, and one more parent is whom? T. So T is here. So, and it is mentioned T is the father-in-law of Q. So T is male. So R will be female. Right. Now what is given here? U is married to V. So here U, and U is married to V. And it is given S does not have any siblings. S does not have any siblings, and it is mentioned that T is a son of U. So T is a son of U. T is a son of U. T is a son of U. And U is married to V. U is married to V. And what is given? S has no siblings, so no issue. S has no siblings. And who is a T son? S. So as S is a son of T, I can take only in this place because S has no siblings. So S. So this will be my final arrangement. So P is the father of Q. Q is the daughter-in-law of R. S is the son of T. P is married to W. T is the son of U. And T is the father-in-law of Q. U is married to V. S does not have any siblings. But still, you are unable to decide genders of U and of V. Fine, no issue. Let's move ahead. So it takes maximum 1 minute to complete it. Now let's answer the questions. How is S related to Q? S is the spouse of Q, husband. So choice 3 is my answer. How is W related to S? W related to S, spouse, mother. Spouse, mother is mother-in-law. So choice 2. Now how is V related to R? Do you know the gender of V? No. So without knowing the gender of V, can you say that how is V related to R? No. It may be a mother, it may be mother-in-law or it may be father-in-law. So I cannot decide. So cannot be determined. So maximum 30 seconds to answer these 3 questions. Next, directions for 17 to 21. All 5 questions will be same data. Each of the 7 persons G, H, I, J, K, M was born on the same date in the same month of a different year among 1973, 78, 85, 89, 95, 2002, 2009, but not necessarily in the same order. The age of each person is calculated on the same date and same month of 2020. The following information is known about them. So by reading this information, we should get the basic structure in our mind. We have given 7 persons and they born in 7 different years of the same month, and all are calculated same month, same date of 2020. Right. Now here what I can freeze, that is very, very important. Years I can freeze it, right? So the first person must have among these 7, first person must have born in 1973, second 1978, third 1983. So what I can freeze? I can freeze years. So 1973 first person, 1978 second person, 1985, 1989, 1995, 2002, 2009, and the comparison is made of comparing to 2020, right? 2020. So the one who, when these all are compared with 2020, so what is the age of this person? 27, 47. Now here it is 5 more, so it should be 5 less, 42. So here it is 7 more, so it should be 7 less, 35. Here to here 4 more, so 4 less. Here to here 6 more, so it should be 6 less. Here to here 7 more, so 7 less, 18. Here to here 7 more, so 7 less, it should be 11. So this is how we will be finding the ages. Every time don't need to compare 2020. One is enough, and after that, basing on this difference, you will be able to find. So these are the ages of those persons. Now we need to distribute with the help of the given clues who was born in the in the year 1970, who was born in the year 1978. So this is my basic structure. So what I am going to freeze here? I am going to freeze years. When I am writing the years, along with the years, I will also find their ages comparing to 2020. What is the present age? I am going to find. Now with the help of the given clues, I am going to find the persons. Now let's go ahead with the clues. Now what is the basic structure? So this is my basic structure. Now come. G was born in even numbered year. G was born in even numbered year means there are 2 years which are of even numbered. 1978, 2002. So G may be here or G may be here. So how many possibilities I have? 2 possibilities. Wait, add some more points. The sum of the ages of G and H. Again we are talking about the G. So definitely we should take the cases. Okay, so let's get the 2 cases. One case I am taking G here. Another case I am taking G was born in the year 2002. Now what is given? G plus H equal to 53. Sum of the ages of G plus H is equal to 53. In case 1, G is 42. To get 53, how much should be added? 11. Can you see 11? Yes. So H will be 2009. H was born in the year 2009. Now in another case, age of G is 18. So to get 58, it should be 35. So can you see 35? Yes. So H was born in the year 1985 in case 2. Okay. So still both the cases are valid. Case 1 is valid. Case 2 is also valid. Next. The difference between the ages of I and J is 6 years. So the difference between the ages of I and J is how much? 6 years. I and J difference is 6 years. But have they mentioned between these two who is higher age, who is lower age? No. I may be older than J or J may be older than I. It is not mentioned. But find it. What are the two values? By taking the two values, you should get the difference as how much? 6. Where can you see that values? 35, 31, 31, 25, S. 31, 25 difference is 6. Any other values? 18, 11, 7. No. 25, 18, 7. 35, 31, 4. 42, 35, 7. 47, 42, 5. So what is the only possibility? 31, 25. But among these two, who is older, who is younger? Do you know that? No. So I or J? J or I? I or J? J or I? Yes. Till here completely utilized. No person was born between I and L. No person was born between I and L means I and L should be in consecutive positions. But among these two, who is before and who is after, that is not given. So I or L, L or I in consecutive positions. So I may be before, immediately before L, or L may be immediately before I. So I, no one born between I and L. By taking I here or here, can I satisfy this condition? No. Immediately before H, immediately after G. So this is not possible. So it is ruled out. But I here, yes, I can take L here. I here, yes, I can take L here. Okay. So I can take here 1999. By taking I 1989, I can take L here. Okay. By taking I here, I can take L here. Again for L, how many possibilities? I have two possibilities. Okay. So when I is here, this will be J. When I is here, this will be J. Okay, let's see. Only we have left with one more statement. Only one person was born between K and L. So between K and L, only L. 1. If I take L here, this will be I, this will be J. So L and J, there is a one person. But there should be a one person between L and K. So before is not possible. Can I take after? No. So it is not L. So this must be the L. When it is L, this must be I and this must be J. So this is ruled out. Between L and A, L and K, one person. After L, one person, already J. So it should be before. One person and it will be K. So K, G, L, I, J, H. Who is the only remaining person? M. So M was born in the year 2002. So this is my final arrangement. Quite simple, right? K, G, L, I, J, M, H. A simple mathematical calculation, addition and difference. In which year was L born? L was born in the year 1985. So choice 3. Who was born in 2002? M. M was born in 2002. So choice 4. Who is the oldest person? K. So choice 5. What is the sum of the ages of I and H? I, H. So 31 plus 11. So 42 years. So choice 2. 4 of the following 5. 4 of the following 5 is nothing but odd man out. So L, odd number year. J, odd number year. J was born odd number year. K was born in an odd number year. Okay. G was born in an even numbered year. H was born in an odd number year. So what is the odd man out? Fourth option. All except G were born in an odd number year, whereas G was born in even numbered year. So choice 4. Fine. Okay. Now 22 to 24 miscellaneous questions. Okay. Now let's see. If in the number 7, 9, 5, 8, 3, 6, 2, 4, 4. Okay. 6, 2, 4. The digits which are to the left of 3, exclusive 3. Okay. So left of 3, exclusive 3. So means these numbers are subtracted by 1. Okay. Minus 1. which are to the right of 3 inclusive 3. So including 3 which are to the right of 3 added with 2. Then which of the following digits is not repeated twice? Okay. So minus 1, do it. So 6, 8, 4, 7. Next plus 2, 5, 8, 4, 6. Now what is the given question? Which of the following digits are not repeated twice? Is a 6 repeated twice? Yes. Is a 4 repeated twice? Yes. Is a 8 repeated twice? Yes. 5 and 7 not repeated. So what is my answer? Both 5 and 7. So choice 4. Remember that these kind of questions are very easy questions. Okay. Maximum in 30 seconds you can do. So both 5 and 7. Okay. Now 4 of the following 5. Yes, you know 4 of the following 5 which is nothing but odd min out. Okay. But letters are given. So letter odd min out. J, G. So write the place values. J is 10. G is 7. E is 5. So what I can say? J, G, E. 10, 7, 5. So minus 3 or minus 2 by writing the position values. T, Q, O. 20, 17, 15. So minus 3, minus 2. U, S, Q. 21, 19, 17. So minus 2, minus 2. Okay. F, C, A. 6, 3, 1. Minus 3, minus 2. N, K, I. 14, 11, 9. Place values. Minus 3, minus 2. Everywhere it is following the logic of minus 3, minus 3, minus 3, minus 2. Except in which option? Third option. So what is my odd bin out? Third one. So choice 3. What is the logic followed? Minus 3, minus 2. After writing the place values. First letter to second letter minus 3. Second to third letter minus 2. Now, how many such even digits? So my focus should be on even digits. Okay. How many such even digits are there which are immediately followed by a prime digit? Okay. Followed by a means next. So it should be prime digit. And okay, even digits which are immediately followed by a prime digit which occurs after 4 as per the natural. So it should be after 4. After 4 in the natural number system. So you must be focusing on even. So even followed by a prime digit. Is it? No. Even followed by a prime digit. Is it? No. Even followed by a prime digit. Yes. Is it after 4 in the natural number system? Yes. So one of the pair is 4, 5. Okay. Next even. Even followed by a prime. Is it? No. Even followed by a prime. Is it? No. Even followed by a prime. Is it? Yes. Is it after 4 as per the natural number system? Yes. So 2, 7. Okay. Even. Is the 1 is prime? No, 1 is neither prime nor composite. Okay. I am focusing on even numbers. Even followed by a prime? Yes. Is it occurs after 4 as per the natural number system? Yes. So 8, 5. Okay. Next 6. Followed by a prime number? Yes. But is it occurs after 4 in the natural number system? No. So even it is not that. There are no more even numbers. So what is my answer? 3. So there are 3 even digits which are immediately followed by a prime digit which occurs. Which means we are talking about prime digit. After 4 as per the natural numbers. So how many are there? 4, 5, 2, 7, 8, 5. 3. So 1 second. We are missing with some element. Okay. Hi, this is also fine, right? 4, 7 we are missing. 4 is the even followed by a prime which occurs after 4. I am sorry. So answer is choice 4. So in a hurry, please do not commit mistakes. 25 to 28. In each of the question, 3 statements are given which are followed by 2 conclusion 1 and 2. You have to take the given statements to be true even if they seem to be variant with commonly known facts, and then decide which of the conclusion logically follows from the statement disregarding the commonly known fact. Mark your answer as only 1 follows, choice 2 only 2 follows, choice 3 either conclusion 1 or conclusion 2 follows, choice 1 neither conclusion 1 or conclusion 2 follows, choice 5 both conclusion 1 and conclusion 2 follow. Now for all 25, 26, 27, 28, 4 questions, deductions. Now, let's go ahead with the statement. Some bulbs are lights. First, draw the basic diagram for the given statements. Some bulbs are lights. Okay. Some bulbs are lights. Now, no light is a tube. So, light to tube, there should not be any relation. Light to tube, there should not be any relation. What is next? All tubes are switches. So all these tubes should be within a switches. So this is a basic diagram for the given statement. Basic diagram is nothing but minimum intersection approach of the given statements. Now what is the first statement is given? Some lights are not switches. So sometimes in the exam, the same statement they may give you like some lights can never be switches. Some lights can never be switches. Can never be. Some lights can never be switches is the same as some lights are not switches. So don't get confused. Can never be same as some not. Some can never be same as some not. Okay. Some lights can never be switches. Let's check it. Some lights are not switches. It is a negative conclusion. Yes, it is a negative conclusion. All lights are switches. Yes, it is positive conclusion. And you can see these two are what? Opposite pairs. Some lights are not switches. All lights are switches. These two are what? Opposite pairs. Okay. Now, some lights are not switches. Is it true here? Yes, true. Okay. When the negative conclusion is true, we will be drawing alternate diagram. What is the complementary pair of this? Some lights are not switches. All lights are switches. All lights are switches. This I am going to prove it. All lights are switches. Now, is it possible to prove? Is it possible to place all these lights within a switches? Yes. Because there should not be a relation between lights and tube. But all lights can go inside the switches. I may draw the lights here and lights should be having the relation with bulbs. Is it violating any of the statements? No. It is not violating any of the statement. So this is true. Earlier negative conclusion is true. Now the complementary of that is true. So this negative become what? False. Now this result is now false. But to prove this negative as the false, what I am proving? All lights are switches, which is nothing but my second conclusion. Now the second conclusion become what? True. So what is my answer? Either 1 or 2 follows. So choice 3 is my answer. Either 1 or 2 follows. So negative conclusion is there and opposite of that is there, and in the basic diagram the negative is true. After drawing the alternate diagram, this is alternate diagram. After drawing the alternate diagram, negative is become false, which means that the opposite of that negative is true. So if that opposite available in your given conclusions, then it leads to either or. Simple. Choice 3. If you are able to negate it, it leads to choice 3. If you are unable to negate it, it means it remains true. So only 2 follows. Okay. So it depends upon whether you are able to draw a successful alternate diagram or not. So choice 3 is my answer. No. 26. Only a few bikes or cars. So only a few bikes or cars. So let's draw the basic diagram. So this part of the bikes definitely should not be the cars. Only a few bikes or cars. Only this part of the bike should be cars. All bikes are cycles. Okay. All these bikes are cycles. Okay, fine. Next, only a few cycles are aeroplanes. Only a few cycles are aeroplanes. Only a few cycles are aeroplanes. Only this part of the aeroplanes must be cycles. Other part should not be cycles. Okay. Only this part of the cycle should be aeroplane. Other part should not be aeroplane. This is what I mean to say. Now come to the conclusion. Some cycles can never be cars. Just now we discussed can never be is nothing but some not. Right. So some cycles are not cars. So negative conclusion and definite conclusion. Some cycles are cars. Yes. Positive conclusion and definite conclusion. Now once check it. Some cycles can never be cars. Is it true? Some cycles can never be cars. Yes, it is true. Negative conclusion is true in the basic diagram. This part of the cycles. One second. These part of the cycles are not cars. These part of the cycles are not cars, right? So negative conclusion is true. So when the negative conclusion is true, what we are going to draw? Alternate diagram. What is that? Some cycles can never be cars. Alternate opposite pair is all cycles are cars. All cycles are cars. Now let's check it that can all cycles go inside the cars? Check it then. Can you place all these cycles within a cars? Is it okay? Placing all these cycles within a cars, is it okay? No, because if you try to place all the cycles within a cars, already we know that all bikes are cycles. So all bikes will goes inside the cars. But as per the statement, only a few bikes are cars. It means all bikes cannot go inside the cars. But if I want to prove all cycles are cars, definitely all bikes also will go inside the cars. But as per the statement, only a few bikes are cars. So can I negate this? No. So opposite. There is no successful alternate diagram. I cannot prove this. So this negative still remains true. So this negative conclusion is true. After drawing the alternate diagram also it is true, because we are unable to draw a successful alternate diagram. So first conclusion is true finally also. Second one, some cycles are cars. Is this some cycles are cars? Yes, it is true. So what is my answer? 1 follows and 2 follows. So both 1 and 2 follow is choice 5. See, when the negative conclusion is true, after drawing the alternate, it need not to be every time we should get successful alternate diagram. In earlier case, we got a successful alternate diagram, but in this case, we could not. So it does not mean that every time you will be getting a successful diagram or every time you are not going to get a successful diagram. It depends upon your given statements. Okay, if you are able to draw a successful diagram, negative will become false. The conclusion will become false. If you are unable to draw an alternate diagram, successful alternate diagram, the negative still holds true because you are unable to prove it. So your answer is, in this case, both 1 and 2 follow, fifth option. Question number 27. So draw the basic diagram for the given statements. What are the statements given? All watches are lamps. All watches are lamps. And the second statement, only a few lamps are speakers. Only a few lamps are speakers. So only this part should be speakers and the outside part should not go inside the speakers. And what is given? All telephones are speakers. So all telephones are speakers. So it is a basic diagram for the given statements. Now let's come to the conclusions. What are the conclusions given below this? First one, some telephones being watches is not a possibility. What is given? Not a possibility. Okay, it's okay. Don't worry. Whether it is a possibility or is not a possibility, once cross check it that, can you able to draw this? Can you able to draw an alternate diagram for this? Some telephones are watches. Here it is given is not a possibility. Whether it is a possibility or is not a possibility, irrespective of that, once cross check, is it possible or not to draw? Is it possible or not? Your mind, your approach should be like this. Is it possible or not? If it is possible, but the conclusion is given not a possibility, then it is false. If it is not possible and it is also given not a possibility, then it is true. So just cross check that whether it is possible or not. Some telephone being watches. So here is the telephones, here is the watches. Can I form a relation between these two or not? Important for me. Now let me say some telephones are watches. Let me draw like this. This I am drawing like telephones. These telephones. Now all telephones are speakers. Is it going to violate any of your statements? Tell me. Cross check it if you want. All watches are lamps. Yes, all watches are lamps. Second statement, only a few lamps are speakers. Yes, still only this part of the lamps are speakers. It means some part of lamps are outside the speakers, so no issue in that. Now all telephones are speakers. Yes, all telephones are speakers. Still all these telephones are within a speakers. So is it violating any of my statements? No. So is it possible to draw it or not? Yes, I can draw. Some telephones are watches. I can draw. So it is possible to draw. But what they are saying, not possible. So it is not possible, they are saying. So it is not at all possible. But is it possible? Yes, it is possible. So whatever the examiner said, is it true or false? False. That's it. So one does not follow because we have a successful diagram for being possible. Some telephones being watches, possible. Now what is the second one? Some speakers are not watches. Okay. Now, so first one is fine. Now let us erase the first one. Let us discuss the second one. Because the first one is the possible conclusion. But what about the second one? It is a definite conclusion and it is a negative. So negative conclusion, we need to check it as a negative. Now what is the second conclusion? Some speakers are not watches. It is a definite conclusion and also it is a negative. Some speakers are not watches. Speaker is here, watches is here. Some speakers are not watches. Is it true? Yes, it is true. So negative conclusion is true in the basic diagram. Then we need to go for alternate diagram. So what is the opposite pair of this? Some speakers are not watches. Opposite pair is all speakers are watches. All speakers are watches. So try to draw the successful alternate diagram for this. All speakers are watches. Can you place all these speakers within a watches? That is important for us. Okay, all speakers within a watches. Now let me draw that. Now it is speakers, right? Now all speakers I placed inside the watches. Now you know, right? All telephones are also speakers. So now it should be telephones, right? Or draw the new one. It is lamp and it is watches. And now what I'm trying to prove, all speakers are inside the watches. So speakers and it is telephone. Okay, fine. Now let's cross check it. Is it violating any of my statement? This is what I required. All speakers should be within a watches. So is it violating any of my statements are not important for me. All watches are lamps? Yes, all watches are lamps. So first statement is true. Only a few lamps are speakers? Yes. Some part of the lamps are outside the speakers. So even this is also valid. All telephones are speakers? Yes, all telephones are speakers. So do I have a successful diagram or not? Yes. So this negative will become false. So 1 does not follow, even the 2 does not follow. Neither 1 nor 2 follow. Choice 4 is my answer. So choice 4. So choice 4. Fine. Now 28. Some screens are not televisions. So draw the basic diagram for this. Some screens are not televisions. It means complete part of the screen should not go inside the television. Some part may be, but not complete part. Some screens are not televisions. All televisions are computers. So all these televisions should be within a computers. And only few televisions are tablets. So television and only a few televisions are tablets. So this is the basic diagram for the given statements. Now what is the first conclusion? Some computers are not tablets. Yes, it is a definite conclusion and it is also negative conclusion. Okay. What is the second one? At least some screens. At least some is same as some. No issue. Some screens are computers. Is it some screens are computers? No, there is no relation in the basic diagram. So it is false. Now let us check the negative conclusion. Negative conclusion is true in the basic diagram. So what is the opposite of this? All computers are tables. All computers are tables. So let us draw the basic alternate diagram for this. All computers are table. Can you place all the computers within a table? Let's check it. All these computers should go inside the table. Right. But think in a logical way, if all computers goes inside the table, all televisions must go inside the table. Am I right? Right. All televisions also must go inside the table. But as per the statement, only few part of the television should be tables. Some part should tablets. Some part should be definitely outside the tablets. But when all computers goes inside the tablets, definitely all televisions also goes inside the tablets. It means it is violating my third statement or not? Yes, it is violating my third statement. So can I draw a successful alternate diagram? No, I cannot draw. So this negative still holds true. So what is my answer? Only 1 follows and 2 does not follow. So only 1 follows. Only 1 follows is which option? Choice 1 is my answer. Fine. Okay. So choice 1. 29 to 32. Linear arrangement. Very simple. 10 persons P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y are sitting in a row facing north but not necessarily in the same order. Okay. So north arrangement 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 all are facing north, and this is left hand position and this is right hand position, and with respect to the persons, left hand side and right hand side. Your left will be that person's left and your right is that person's right. Okay, now let's solve the set. 3 persons sit between P and Q. Who sits fourth to the left of R? Okay, let's get the basic structure. 3 persons between P and Q. Okay, Q sits fourth to the left of R. 3 persons between P and Q means P may be left of Q or Q may be left of P. So P, 3 persons, and Q. What is the one more possibility? Q, 3 persons, P. But who means Q? Q is fourth left of R. Fourth left means how many gaps will be there? 3 gaps to the left side of whom? R. Who will be there? Q. So Q 3 gaps and who will be there? R will be there. Q 3 gaps, already who is there? P, but it should be R. So this is ruled out. Now this is only valid case. How many positions fixed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 positions are there. But how many positions we require? 10 positions. Where that one more position will come? Maybe immediate left of P or maybe immediate right of R. So how many possibilities do we have? 2 possibilities. Okay, let's get the 2 possibilities. Now, in the one possibility, P may be at the left end. In the another possibility, P is second from the left end. 1, 2, 3 gaps, Q. 1, 2, 3 gaps, R. 1, 2, 3 gaps, Q. 1, 2, 3 gaps, R. That's it. Fine. Now, let's move ahead. What is the next clue is given? What is the next clue is given? P sits third left of S. P is third left of S. So P position is based on S. S with respect to S, this is the left side. Third left means how many gaps will be there? 2 gaps to the left side of whom? S. Who will be there? P. So S, 2 gaps, P. So P is already in the arrangement. So 2 gaps, who will be there? S. 2 gaps, S, left side. So P is thought to the left of S, no issue. The number of persons to the left of R is the same as the number of persons to the right of T. So left of R is equal to right of T. Right. Now, it is nothing but corresponding position. So R is second from the right hand, right hand. So T will be second from the left hand. Okay, T here. R is at the right hand. So T will be at the left hand to satisfy the condition. The number of persons to the left of R is same as the number of persons to the right of T. So to satisfy this clue, the positions has to be corresponding positions from either ends. First from the left hand, first from the right hand. Second from the left hand, second from the right hand. Third from the left hand, third from the right hand. All these you must be aware before going to the exam. Then placing will be easy. Okay. What is the next statement? Neither R nor Q is adjacent to U. Or Q not adjacent to U. Neither R nor Q is adjacent to U. Adjacent means immediate left and immediate right positions. So for Q, immediate right cannot be U. For U, immediate left as well as immediate right cannot be U. Okay. The same is true in the case 2 also. It cannot be U. It cannot be U. Fine. Next, 2 persons sit between U and V. And V is adjacent to W. 2 persons between U and V. U 1 to V or V 1 to U. And V is adjacent to W. So wherever the V will be there, who should be taken in the adjacent? W. But adjacent means immediate left or immediate right. So V and W will come in consecutive positions. So V or W, W or V. But V and W should be together, consecutive positions. Fine. But first we should fix the U and V also. Now let's check that what are the possible positions for U. Now. And what is the last clue is given? X is second left of Y. Okay. X is second left of Y. Okay, X is second left of Y. Fine. Now in this case if I check X is second left of Y, the only possibility will be X is here, Y is here. Because I required X, 1 position gap, Y. The only possibility is X, 1 position, Y. Okay. Now, where can I take the UV? Let's check it. If I take the U, 1 to V, is it possible? No. If I take the U, 1 to V, no. If I take the U, 1 to V, no, it all goes out of the arrangement. U left side, 1 to V, no. So this complete case is ruled out because I cannot place the U. Now come to this case. Where can I take? U. Can I take the U here? Let me check. U 1 to V, no, it is not possible to the left side. But right side also I need to check. 1 to V, yes, V is possible. But V and W should be adjacent. Is it possible? No. So U cannot be here. So U should be only 1 position here. U here. And 1 to V. 2 persons between U and V. V is adjacent to W. Immediate left is already Q, so it should be immediate right. Now X is second left of Y. So X will be here. Y will be here. Quite simple, right? So this is my final arrangement. P, T, U, S, Q, V, W, X or Y. Fine. Now, who sits at the ends of the row? P and Y. Y and P. Choice 4. How many persons sit between T and X? T is here, X is here. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Answer 5. Choice is also 5. Who sits immediate left of V? It is immediate left. Q. Choice 2. If all the persons are sit according to the English alphabetical series from left to right, then how many persons remains unchanged? Positions of how many are remained unchanged. Let us arrange them in alphabetical order. We have P to Y, right? So P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y. Let's check it. How many remained same? Okay, same. Not, same. No, not matching. Not matching. Yes, matching. So how many persons remained same? 3. So 3. Answer 3. Choice also 3. Fine. Choice 3. Now the last set, 33 to 35. 33 to 35. Direction sense. 33 to 35 direction sense. These questions are based on the following information. B is 7 km to the west of A. Okay. We have given some points, multiple points. Okay, let us solve it. B is 7 km west of A. On a paper, east, west, north, south. B is 7 km west of A. Let us take the point A, west side. So it is west side. So here will be B. And how many kilometers? 7 kilometers. C is 5 kilometers south of B. So C is to the south of whom? B. So C will be below, B will be above. So B, C. How many kilometers? 5 kilometers. D is 4 kilometers east of C. So C is here. So D is east of C. So with respect to C, D will be on the east side. So C is already in the arrangement. So it is the east side, right side. So how many kilometers? 4. So let us maintain the scaling. So D here, 4 kilometers, because it is a distance of 7 kilometers. E is 5 kilometers south of D. So with respect to D, E is on the south. So D will be above, E will be below. So south, E. How many kilometers? 5 kilometers. Now F is west of E. So E is here. F is west of E means F should be like this, west side of E. Distance between them is 8. So E is here, 8 kilometers. So till here is the 4 kilometers, 4 more kilometers. F. How many kilometers? 8. 4 here, 4 here. Okay. Next, A is 10 kilometers south of H. A is 10 kilometers south of H. So A will be south of H. How much is the distance? 10. A is here. So 10 kilometers south of whom? H. Which is nothing but H. H is 11 kilometers east of G. So H is east. H is east of G. How many kilometers? 11 kilometers. H is 11 kilometers east of G. So H is here. So this side should be G. How many kilometers? 11 kilometers. If I take till here, how many kilometers? 7. More 4 kilometers I should take. So 4 more kilometers. So it is G. Now here the distance is how much? 4, 7, 11. So 7, 4, 11. So these two are on the same line. So G and F are on the same line. So this is my final arrangement. That's it. Now answer the given questions below this. What is the distance between G and F? Here is the G, here is the F. What is the distance? It is 10, it is 5, it is 5. So total 20. So this is line, GF line distance is equal to HA plus BC plus D. So 20. So choice 3. Choice 3. Now, if K is 4 meters west of C, so C is here, west side. So 4 meters. It is C. It is point K, because this distance is total 8. So FE distance now is going to equal to CD plus CK, because CK is 4, CD is already 4. So FE is 8. So 4 and 4. So here is the K point. What is the distance between K and G? Now here it is how much distance? 5. So this will be 15. So distance between K and G is how much? 15. So choice 4. So choice 4 is my answer. Next, 4 of the following 5. 4 of the following 5 is nothing but odd minute. Odd minute. FH, CA, GB, EA, FP. Now, what is the relation F and H? So, F is here, H is here. So, what is this direction? Southwest. Okay. F is southwest of H. CA. So, C is here, A is here. So, it is how much? Which direction? Southwest. So, first person is southwest of second person. GB. So, here is a G, here is a B. So, here it is northwest. So, first person is northwest of second person. EA. E is here, A is here. So, what is this direction? Even this direction is also southwest. So, first person is southwest of second person. FB. So, F is here, B is here. F is southwest of W. So, first person is southwest of second person. So, in all the cases, first person is southwest of second person except in third option. So, choice 3. Choice 3. With this, we have done with the reasoning part. Now, we'll move ahead and we'll discuss the series questions from the quantitative aptitude section. Directions for questions 17 to 21. Find out the wrong number in the following series. A sequence of numbers will be given. While going through a particular logic, somewhere else it breaks the pattern. And where it breaks the pattern, that number we consider it as a wrong number. Okay. Now, see here, what are the questions given? 221, 157, 257, 113, 309, 50, 377. Now, if you look at the given numbers, we need to identify the wrong number. And if you look at first number to second number, it is decreasing. Second to third, it is again increasing. First to second, decreasing, again increasing, again decreasing, again increasing, again decreasing, again increasing. Now look at here, decreasing and in increasing pattern. Now, are the numbers are close to each other means yes, the numbers are close to each other. Though here to here it is increasing rapidly, again decreasing, increasing. By observing this pattern, we may go ahead with the logic of difference logic. 221, 157. What is the difference? 221, 157. Here is the 43 and 24. 64 is the difference. 157, 257 easily identifiable. 100. 257 and 113. 144 is the difference. 113 and 309. 196 is the difference. Now look at these numbers. 64, 100, 144, 196. What are these numbers? Squares. 8 square, 10 square, 12 square, 14 square. You know, right? When the difference is the squares and when the difference is the cubes, you cannot say that the given series is exactly increasing gradually or increasing rapidly. Those two are the exceptions. Difference is the square and difference is the cubes. So 14 square, 196. Till here it is okay. Look at here. 8 square, 10 square, 12 square, 14 square. So what should be next? Definitely it should be 16 square. How much is a 16 square? 256. 309. Now look at here, it is a minus 64 plus 100, minus 144 plus 196. So next should be minus 256. So 309 minus 256 is 303. Sorry, 53. What is the number is? 53. But what is given? 50. So what is the wrong number? 50. But in continuation, it should follow the logic of what? Plus 18 square, which is equal to 324. So 53 plus 324 is equal to 377. Is it matching? Yes, perfectly matching. So what is the wrong number in the series is 50. So choice 5. So if the numbers are increasing gradually, we'll check for difference logic. When the numbers are increasing rapidly, we will check for product logic. But when the difference is the squares and cubes, you cannot say definitely which among these. Okay. So these two are the exceptions. Difference squares and difference cubes. So what is the wrong number in the series is 50. Choice 1. Most of the questions we'll be able to solve using this. Fine? No. 18th one. 152, 150, 144, 132, 112, 90 and 14. The given numbers are increasing slowly or rapidly. It is in the decreasing pattern. First of all, the pattern is in a decreasing pattern. So the given numbers are decreasing gradually or decreasing rapidly. Definitely we can say that decreasing gradually. Decreasing gradually, what is the logic that we need to apply? A difference logic. Okay. 150 to 150, what is the difference is? -2. 150, 144, -6. And you know, right, what is the pattern of the given question? Wrong number in the series. So definitely somewhere else it breaks the pattern, right? So first, whatever you are believing that it is a difference logic, go ahead with that and check that if it is not following the proper pattern, don't worry, because there is a one wrong number. By correcting that, it will follow a proper pattern. So go ahead. So 114, 132, -12. Okay. 132, 112, -20. Look at here once. 2 to 4. What is the difference is? 4. 6, 12, 6. 12, 28. Now the difference of the difference is in a proper way. 4, 6, 8 consecutive even numbers. Okay. So if that is the case, what is the next difference should be? 10. Then it should be -30. 112 -30 will be 82. The number should be 82. If it is correct, I mean 90 is a wrong number and 82 is the correct number. What it should be next? Difference of the difference should be 12 and this number should be -42. 82 -42, 40. Is it matching? It's perfectly matching. So what is my wrong number in the series is 82. 90. 90 is in which option? Choice 3. So my answer is choice 3. Here the numbers are decreasing gradually. Decreasing gradually, we'll go ahead with difference logic. Here the difference of the difference is consecutive even numbers. Consecutive even numbers. Fine. 19th one. 181, 181, 244, 289, 316, 325. Now look at here. The numbers are increasing gradually or increasing rapidly. Look at here. Generally, we will consider the last three numbers, right? 289, 316, 325. Increasing gradually. When it is increasing gradually, we will look at difference logic. 316, 325, 9. Whenever I see the 9, I will try to recognize it as 3 square. 289, 16. How much it is? It is 11 and 16. How much it is? 27. Now this I may write it in the form of 3 cube. Okay, no issue. So 3 square, 3 cube, 9, 27. Okay. So plus 9, plus 27. From here to here, what is the logic? Plus 45. So definitely this we cannot write in the powers of 3. Okay, it is ruled out. 9, 27, 45. But when I look at these numbers, 9, 27, 45, these are the multiples of 9. And 9 ones are, 9 threes are, and 9 fives are. Look at here. 1 times, 3 times, 5 times. If it is correct, what should be next? 9 sevens. Next should be 9 nines and 9 11s. Because 1, 3, 5 are following the consecutive odd numbers pattern. So next to 5, 7. After 7, 9. After 9, odd number is 11. But whether it is following this or not, check it once. So if it is the case, it should be 63. 9 sevens are 63. Check it if you want. 181 plus 63, 244. Perfectly matching. So among these numbers, there is no wrong number. So one of these two will be my wrong number. Right. Now what should be next? Plus 81. And you know already this is the correct number, 181. So for one number, I should add 81 to get 181. So what should be this number? 100. So the number should be 100. So if it is 100, if 81 is wrong and if I assume that 100 is the correct and it is the proper logic, it should follow 9 into 11, 99 difference. 1 and 100 difference is how much? 99 plus 99. 9 11s are 99. Perfectly matching. So what is the wrong number in the series is 81. And what is the correct number in that place? 100. So 81 is in choice 5. So my answer is choice 5. So here the difference is multiples of 9 in the decreasing order. Multiples of 9 which are odd numbers. Okay. Now 816, 812, 748, 700, 200, 100. Here to here it is decreasing slowly, decreasing slowly, decreasing slowly, decreasing rapidly, decreasing rapidly. Now if you look at that, I am unable to say confirmly which pattern to be applied. There are some numbers increasing, decreasing slowly and decreasing rapidly. Okay. We have one exception, right? When you are unable to decide increasing rapidly or increasing gradually, the logic may be of squares and cubes logic. Someone check it. Here to here what is the logic is? 4 minus 4. 8, 12, 7, 48. What is the logic is? Here is a 12, 52, 64. Okay. So minus 64. So this I can write irrespective of the sign. Irrespective of the sign, 4 is 2 square. 64 is 4 cube. Okay. Now here it is 48. Let's see. 48. This I cannot write any power. Okay, fine, no issue. And here what I can write? 100. So it is, I can write again in the form of square, 10 square. Look at here. 2 square, 4 cube. There are 2 numbers missing. That's why, as we know that is the wrong number in the series. Here we are unable to find it in a proper way. It is 500. Okay. And it is 10 square. Now what could be the numbers? What could be that numbers? 2 square, 4 cube, 10 square. So 2, 4, 10. So what are the missing should be? 6 and 8 even numbers. Square, cube, and square. So it should be 6 square. If it is 6 square, this should not be a 46. It should be how much? Minus 36. 746 minus 36. It should not be 700. Instead of 700, what is required in place? 712. If it is 712, next it should follow the logic of 8 cube minus 8 cube. 8 cube is how much? 512. So 712 minus 512 is how much? 200, perfectly matching. So what is the wrong number in the series is? 700. Correct number is 712. What is the logic is? 2 square, 4 cube, 6 square, 8 cube, 10 cube. Decreasing by. Decreased by 2 square, 4 cube, 6 square, 8 cube, 10 square. Consecutive even numbers and alternately square and alternately cube. So wrong number is 700. Choice 4. Okay. Last question. 5, 3, 4, 7.5. I can see here 7.5. Now, and if you observe that 5 and 3, here to here it is decreasing and then it is increasing. Decreasing and increasing. What kind of logic it is? Decimal logic. No. Is it exact multiple? Look at 5, 3. No. So how many times maximum it goes for? 0.5 times. 5 into 0.5 is how much? 2.5. But what is the given one? 3. So how much it is more than that by? 0.5. So 5 to 3, what is the relation that I can establish? Into 0.5 plus 5. 3 and 4 into 1 plus 1. Because the numbers are increasing rapidly. When the given numbers are increasing rapidly, I can go with the product logic. And first number is half of the first number, second number is half of the first number or closest to the half of the first number, we may go ahead with the decimal logic. Or in a series, if you can see the decimal, then also you may go ahead with the decimal logic. 3 into 1 plus 1, 4. Okay, perfectly matching. 4 and 7.5. 4 into 1.5 is 6. Plus 1.5 is 7.5, perfectly matching. Next should be into 2 plus 2. 7.5 into 2 is 15. Plus 2 is 17, perfectly matching, no issue. Next should be, look at here, 0.5 plus 5 into 1 plus 1 into 1.5 plus 1.5 into 2 plus 2. So what should be next? Into 2.5 plus 2.5. Next should be into 3 plus 3. Now what is 17 into 2.5? 17 to the 34, half of the 17 is 8.5. So totally 42.5. 34 plus 8.5, 42.5. How much to be added? Plus 2.5, which is equal to 45. So no issue. So what should be next? 45 into 3 plus 3. 45, 3 is a 135. Plus 3, 138. So what is the required number? 138. What is the wrong number in the series? 200. So choice 2 is my answer. Choice 2. Okay. So that's it for today. Please keep practicing. If you get any doubts, please get back to us. Thank you for joining the class. Have a nice day.